Hello everyone, I welcome you all for the next session. In the last particular session, we discussed about the High Court, and as we know that it is below the Supreme Court. But below the High Court, there are again several courts like subordinate court and Lok Adalat. So let us see what are the subordinate court and Lok Adalat in detail. Introduction to subordinate court, structure and jurisdiction, and introduction to Lok Adalat are the main contents of this discussion. Introduction to subordinate court. The state judiciary consists of high court and hierarchy of subordinate court, also known as lower court. The subordinate court are so called because their subordination to the state high court. They function below and under the high court, as we have discussed, at a district level and the lower levels. Structure and jurisdiction. The original structure, jurisdiction and nomenclature of the subordinate judiciary are laid down by the state. Hence, they differ slightly from state to state. Broadly speaking, there are three tiers of civil and criminal court below the high court. This is shown as follow. If you see this particular figure or the organization, or we can say the structure, below the high court there are a civil side and the criminal side. Under the civil side there are the subordinate judges court and the municip court, whereas on the criminal side the chief judicial magistrate courts are there and judicial magistrate court. The district judges is the highest judicial authority in the district. He possesses original and appellate jurisdiction in the both civil as well as criminal matter. In other words, the district judges is also the session judge. When he deals with the civil cases, he is known as a district judge, and when he hears the criminal cases, he also called as a session judge. The district judge exercises both judicial and administrative powers. He also has supervisory powers over all the subordinate courts in the district. Appeal against his order and judgment lie to the High Court. The session judge has the power to impose any sentence including the life imprisonment and the capital punishment. However, the capital punishment passed by him is subject to confirmation by the High Court, whether there is an appeal or not. Below the district and session court stand the court of subordinate judges on the civil side and the court of chief judicial magistrate on the criminal side. The subordinate judges exercises unlimited pecuniary jurisdiction over the civil suit. The chief judicial magistrate decides the criminal cases which are punishable with imprisonment for a term up to the 7 years. At the lowest level, on the civil side, is the court of munsif, and on the criminal side, it is a court of judicial magistrate. The munsif possesses the limited jurisdiction and decides the civil cases of small pecuniary stake. The judicial magistrate tries criminal cases which are punishable with the imprisonment for a term up to 3 years. In some metropolitan cities, there are a city civil court on the civil side and the court of metropolitan magistrate on the criminal side. Some of the state and presidency towns have established small causes court. This court decides the civil cases of small value in summary manner. Their decisions are final, but the High Court possesses a power of revision. In the some state, Panchayat Court try petty civil and criminal cases. They are variously known as Nyay Panchayat, Gram Kacheri, Gram Kacheri, Adalati Panchayat, Panchayat Adalat, and so on. Then let us discuss about the Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat is a forum where the cases which are pending in the court or which are at a pre-litigation stage are compromised or settled in the amicable manner. Meaning, The Supreme Court has explained the meaning of institution of Lok Adalat in following ways. The Lok Adalat is an old form of adjudicating system prevailing in the ancient India, and its validity has not been taken away even in the modern day too. The word Lok Adalat means people's court. This system is based on the Gandhian principle. It is one of the component of ADR, that is alternative dispute resolution system. As the Indian court are overburdened with the backlogs of cases and the regular court are to be decide the cases involving in the lengthy, expensive and tedious procedure. The court takes year together to settle even petty cases. The Lok Adalat therefore provides alternative resolution or device for expeditious and inexpensive justice. In Lok Adalat proceeding, there are no victors and the vanquished, and thus no rancor. The experiment of Lok Adalat as an alternative mode of dispute settlement has come to be accepted in India as a viable, economic, efficient and informal one. The Lok Adalat is another alternative in judicial justice. This is a recent strategy for delivering informal, cheap and expeditious justice to the common man by way of settling the dispute, which are pending in court, and also those which have not yet reached court by negotiation, cancellation, and by adaptive, persuasive, common sense and human approach to the problem of disputant, with the assistance of specially trained and experienced member of team of conciliators. So in this particular video, we discussed about the subordinate courts and the Lok Adalat and the significance of the Lok Adalat to resolve the dispute of the common man. Thank you for watching.